And I say, Kalalali, how Bashim, Washai, Bashim, Kodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers in the highway and Bible preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. And the brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. Now, the recent events that basically is transpiring right now, it sparked a lot of debate. You know what I mean? What event we're talking about, the war that is going on over there in Israel now between, the Palestinians and the Gutterats. I won't mention the other terminology because, YouTube and community guidelines. But anyway, still. The recent events spark a lot of debate. You have Palestinian people saying that Palestine is over 5,000 years old. The Palestinian people coming back 5,000 years old living on the land, and that the so-called Gutterats have no right to the land where they are dwelling. And this is the reason why you have so many other Edomites coming out speaking, towards the history of, the word Palestine and when it come about. But even the Edomites going off on that subject also, because one thing they get right, they basically be saying that the Philistines are not the Palestinians are not Philistines, man, which is true. Because even the people who today calling themselves Palestinian, they are not Philistine. That is true, because we're gonna get down into who are the Philistines, man, and you see, this is where you see scriptures, man. You see, this is where if you want information concerning the ancient history concerning the land of Israel, the sources you need to go to is the scriptures, man. That is the true source, man. Because them Edomites be behind some weird ass shit, like them upon some coke or something with them ideology of who the Philistines are. And everywhere you go, the same thing them saying, man. Let me play this video here and then we get down into the scriptures.
Could it be that Palestinians actually stem from the ancient Philistines, the sworn enemy of the Israelites in biblical times? Well, let's make things clear. Palestinians are not Philistines. The Philistines who were living in ancient Israel were actually Greek sea people and probably pirates.
This craziness, this Edomite everywhere saying that Philistines are Greek sea people. Greek. Yeah? Because you're going back, when you do the history of the Greek, they're actually Japhetic people. Which the Greek that the Edomite is basically referring to, is the Edomite Greeks, that the Edomites that converted to being Greeks. Yeah? So, that in itself basically is a mismatch with who the Philistines are, because the Philistines were not Japhetic people. Yeah? I'm going to prove that out of the scriptures, man. Bunch of bug-outs.
These facts were confirmed in DNA tests.
Look what them say through DNA tests. Yeah, we know that Esau DNA, archaeology and all them things is a fraud, man. It's a big fraud, man. The shit don't work. Yeah? Crazy ass. You see, and you see, they would already get misled if they were using DNA, man, because they would use the source or the reference wouldn't be an actual Philistine, because they have a wrong idea who are Philistines, man. Oh boy.
And by archaeologists who were excavating in Israeli city of Ashkelon. The word Philistine comes from the Semitic root word invader, because that's who they were, invaders from Europe. They immigrated to Israel in the 12th century BCE.
12th century BCE, they came from Europe. Esau is a madman, yeah? Madman. Eh?
The Philistines were conquered in the 7th century CE by the kingdom of Babylonia and were wiped out as a distinct culture. In other words, they no longer exist. On the other hand, the word Palestina or Palestinian was given by the Roman Empire. They changed the name of Judea to Syria Palestina as a punishment for the Jewish revolt in the year 135 CE. The British Mandate later used this term too, and it means that both Jews and Arabs that were living under the British Mandate were Palestinians. Palestinian Jews and Palestinian Arabs. I'm a Palestinian.
So in actuality, there is none such thing as a Palestinian, man. None such thing as a Palestinian, man. Yeah? You know? Let me get some precept here just to clarify the point of the Philistine, who they are. You know, Esau full of shit. That's what you know. Yeah, so you go back to Genesis 10 to find out where certain nations descend from. And let me deal with Ham here. You say this Genesis 10 and 6, it said, and the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. So let's go down to the sons of Mizraim, which you basically get the Egyptians today. So even them Arab people living in Egypt are not real Egyptians, man. Mizraim is the son, which basically is called Egypt today, is actually the son of Ham. And when you go back into the Bible dictionary, tell you that Ham is the father of the dark nations, man. That we would call Africans today, man. So Hamites are black, so-called black people. Yeah? But they tell you that not the Negroes though. Yeah, but Mizraim, which is Egypt today, you know, came from, you know, Ham. So the current demographic that you're basically witnessing today, you know, it wasn't like that in ancient time. You know, some people just take on the name of some other people. Learning that from Esau, man, because Esau, I want individual who go about and take other people's name. And identity is an identity. He always commit identity theft, man. You know, he became Khazarian, then he became so-called, you know, whatsoever, JWO. Yeah. So here we have it. These are descendants of Ham, you know. And guess who descend from Mizraim, man? Let's get it on further here. It said, and Mizraim begot Ludim and Anamim, yeah, and Lehabim and Neptuhim. You know them already. But anyway, it said, and Pharosim and Colosim, out of whom came Philistine. Yeah, I want to look up Philistine here. I want to look up Philistine here. Philistine, the inhabitants of Philistia, you know, descendant of Mizraim, which is basically the Egyptians, man. Yeah, so that's who the Philistines were, not no Greek sea people. I mean, it's crazy, man. No Greek sea people, and they have other precept to back up that same way, you know. This is First Chronicles 1 and 8. It said the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, Canaan. You know what I mean? And when I jump down to here, it said, and Pathorthim are, yeah, that's it, and Colosim, who come the Philistine. Yeah, so the Philistine came out of these sons of Mizraim, you know. Yeah, so the Egyptians, you know, is the same as the Philistine, man. The Philistines is the same as the Egyptian, man. And we know the true Egyptians were so-called black. You know what I mean? Because they descend from what? Ham. So them Edomites are full of it, man. Yeah, and guess what? You Edomites basically, calling yourself the JWO, you're Amalekites, man. Sons of Edom. You're Edomites. You're not even Khazars. You're Edomites, man. Calling yourself Khazarians, man. Yeah? So at the end here, the Lord is gonna put back things in its rightful places, man, and you see, you're gonna feel it for what you guys basically trying to do over there, claiming that land. You know what I mean? The Lord is gonna bring judgment on it, and this is just the beginning of what is to come, in the land, man, because the land is gonna be thoroughly burnt. You know what I mean? And everyone that is disputing over the land over there, you're going to be put to death. You know what I mean? Them fake ass Jews, and the whole world will be surprised, man. When all the so-called JWs, when all them get burnt, man. When you all die, then the world will question what the hell. Yeah? So this is what the Lord is going to do. This is Ezekiel 36:4. So therefore, ye mountains of Israel, hear the words of the Lord. Thus saith the Lord to the mountains and to the hills and to the rivers and to the valleys and to the desolate waste and to the cities that are forsaken. Yeah, forsaken of who? The real people. Yeah? Which become for prey. And become for prey and derision to the residue of the heathen that are round about. And those heathen is the people who call themselves Palestinian, and the people who call themselves, whatsoever they want to call themselves, living in the land, man. The JWO and all them other people who dwell in there. You know what I mean? Arabs and Muslims and Christians and so-called JWs. You all, or them heathen that basically, doing what you ought not to do. And this is what you're doing. He said, therefore, thus saith the Lord God, surely in the fire of my jealousy, and that fire basically come from thermonuclear destruction, man. Nuclear bombs going to be shot on Israel, man. Have no fear. Those bombs are here. Anyway, surely in the fires of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen, and against all Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession. And that's what Esau is doing now. Esau is even trying to kill off another people in order to get the land. You know what I mean? Which we know that when time the Lord deliver back the people of Israel into the land. You know what I mean? All these wars and conflict and them something not gonna happen, man. Yeah? It's gonna be peace on earth. But we know that these crackers never fulfill the prophecy through the Balfour Declaration, man. We know that, so that's not consistent with the scriptures, man. You know what I mean? And Idumea is another way to say Edom, Greek way. Yeah. Anyway, so Idumea, which have appointed my land into their possession. So Esau be taking the land of Israel, saying it is his. How? By calling himself a JWO. That's what he is doing, man. From the time of the Balfour Declaration until now, he's making that claim and killing off other people, for something that is not his. But anyway, with the joy of all their heart, but we return back to return where? The Lord gonna deal with the asses, man. He said, with this spiteful mind, what are they doing to the Palestinians now? You know what I mean? They spitefully bombing them people to smithereens, man. Hey, and the spite, the overall spite is to spite, the true Israelites, man. Which basically living in Americas, the Americas and the West, predominantly. You know, the so-called Negroes, man. You know, and you see, you Eden, a lot of you know that these people are not the real so-called JWO, man. But you guess what? You never voice it out loud. You know what I mean? To let the world know that this man is a thief. And this is one of the reasons why the Lord is putting this judgment upon you heathen, man. You know, you're a confederate with the so-called white man. And you're keeping it secret. But anyway, to cast it out for a prey. And that's what's happening to our land right now. It's be cast out for a prey. So the Lord is going to bring great fire upon the land. You know, cleansing all these heathen off the land, man. You know. I hope they're doing all type of folly. All folly be doing out there in the land of Israel right now. You have a bunch of faggots, faggot parades and all type of nastiness be taking place out there, man. Transgenders and all type of shit. So but the Lord is gonna deal with that. You know. Don't worry yourself, the Lord is gonna deal with that. So just I want to bring out, you know, who are the Philistines, man. You know. And to show you that, man, the current demography right now is in error. You know, Canaanites are actually Hamites also. You know, as you can see here, and it was the land of Canaan before it became the land of Israel. You know what I mean? So there is no Palestine, man. That is the thing. You know, Canaan to Israel. That's all, man. You know, you see, Canaan is one of the sons of Ham. He said the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan, which are the so-called Africans today, man. Yeah? Hamites are the so-called Africans today. Yeah? So if you want to get an idea of who the Hamites are, just look. You know, south in Africa, man. You see them Hamites, you know, even though you have Jake living among them, you know, they are so-called Africans today. They are the Hamites. You know, and even if Hamites used to live all the way up to Babylon, man. You know, you have the Ethiopians, you know, which is Cush. You know, Cush. You have Cushites used to live all the way up, you know, to Babylon, man. Yeah, we are Iraqis, which basically Nimrod. Which basically Nimrod was at the time. Yeah, you used to have Cushite living up there. Yeah, some of the sons of Cush. We know that some of the sons of Cush live in Ethiopia today, but you have, you know, Cushites living in Babylon. They were the real Babylonians, man. Yeah, starting from the time of Nimrod. Yeah, so that's what I really want to bring out, you know. Not to make the video too long. So with that said, call Allah Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Bashim, Kodash, the Balanas to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to the brothers out there. Keep pushing this truth in sincerity and honesty. Shalom.